Welcome to probably one of the more unsophisticated YouTube videos you'll ever run across, but I just want to get it out there, get this information out there. I want to address a problem that I've heard from people that I know is becoming more widespread, Instagram hacking. And why is this a subject that I am passionate about, you ask? Well, because earlier this week, my account was hacked and it was not fun. And so, but I was able to get it fixed and kick the hacker back out. I was able to have this cyber war with this hacker, and it was kind of exciting to kick him out. So I want to tell you what I did. But I am going to tell you right out of the gate that, hopefully you find a lot of answers in this video. But if you don't find all the answers that you're looking for, I understand. There are a lot of videos out there. Look for the 2022 ones that were made this year in 2022, because I think, from what I heard, rumor has it that lots of things have kind of changed when it comes to getting back into Instagram, over the past couple years. And so I think the more recent videos that you search for, the better. I watched probably about a dozen different videos, teaching, how to get back into a hacked account, a hacked Instagram account. They were all pretty helpful, but what I discovered things for myself in my own case, just different steps that I had to do that none of those videos told me about. And so this is maybe some of these things that I'm going to tell you about are exclusive to this video that I personally have not seen in other videos. So let's get started. Okay.
Now here is a wonderful little process that several of the YouTube videos that I watched told me about. First, what you're going to do is go to the login page. You're going to say, forgot password. Then you're going to say, need more help. You will then be brought to a page that says, choose a way to recover your account. What you're going to do now is select either email or text, and you will get a code sent to you. Think about that. So then you'll plug in that code, and it will bring you to another code page. But don't worry about that code. What you want to click is try another way. And then I want you to say, get support. And then I want you to say, my account was hacked. And then, hopefully, if you do have photos of yourself in your Instagram account, you can click, yes, I have a photo of myself in my account. But even if you don't know if you do have a photo of yourself in your account, select it anyway. And who knows, you might run into some luck.
And what this process is leading you towards, what this whole thing is about, is a video selfie that you're going to send to Instagram's artificial intelligence. Ooh, that is so fancy, high-tech talk. Not TikTok, tech talk. This is tech talk, not TikTok. I don't even do TikTok. So the page where you do the video selfie, you're going to see a circle on the page, on your screen. It's going to ask you to slowly move your head to the right. Slowly move your head to the left, up, high, to the right, to the left again, up, high again. Whatever the order is that they ask you. I think it's different every time. So you just follow the instructions on the screen and submit the selfie. Oh, look, I moved my hair to the other side. How nice. So this video selfie process, I did 3 different times. And when you send the selfie in, pretty soon, in just within minutes, you're going to get an email to the email that you gave them that'll say, we received the selfie, we're going to look it over. And then within the day, probably within that day, it could either be within 10 minutes or within 5 hours or whatever. It's different for every request. They're going to analyze it. The AI is going to analyze your selfie and say, yeah, this is you, or no, we can't confirm it. Try it again. And hopefully, keep trying. Because the first time that I sent in a selfie, it didn't like it. And it said, no, I don't know if that's you. Try it again. And so I tried it again. And I tried it again. So I attempted to get back into my account 3 times. I'm going to tell you about the 3 different times. I'm going to tell you about two of the 3 times. Okay. And now we're going to make the hair go like this. over both shoulders. What do you think about that? Okay, so once the email gets sent to you from the security at Instagram.com or whatever the email address is, I think it's that. Once they say, yeah, we like your selfie, here's a code to get back into your account. This is go time. This is show time. This is where the hacker will be notified when you get back into your account. They're gonna know, like, okay, this means war. They're gonna say, I want this account. This is my hacker. My hacker was really aggressive, and he and I were head to head. I think we were logged in at the same time, trying to fight each other with me wanting to change my password on him, and the 2-factor authentication stuff, and getting to where I can change my personal information back to what it's supposed to be. He was in my account at the same time trying to kick me out, and I was trying to kick him out. And so what you want to do is be, and you really might not be successful the first time. It took me a couple of different times to finally kick him out. So keep trying. If he kicks you back out, don't panic. Don't panic. Panicking it's not necessary to panic. I'm cheering for you to win. Okay. I told you earlier that I was going to tell you about a couple of my attempts to get the job done. The first time that I got back into my account, I'll tell you my mistake. My mistake was the first thing that I went to go do was, you're going to be tempted. I'll tell you right now, you're going to be tempted to look up in that upper right hand corner of your screen. Oh, and there's, the little flag that says you have 8 notifications. I clicked that because I saw that there were lots of unread messages from my real friends in Instagram saying, you've been hacked, you've been hacked, you've been hacked, you've been hacked. And the reply, the hacker, this is what the hacker did. The hacker spammed everyone, the hundreds of people. He spammed everybody, all my connections. Do you want to learn about my success with Bitcoin? And I think it's the same hacker that's attempting to destroy as many lives on Instagram as they can. And so my mistake was, in the precious seconds that I should have spent trying to fix, trying to kick that hacker out, change the password, delete his device as a trusted device, which is crucial. I'm going to tell you about that later. Instead of doing the things I needed to be doing, I was tempted to go and type in apologetic replies to all these messages that my friends had, you've been hacked messages. Naturally you feel terrible that all your friends got spammed and you want to try to make it better, but that's not your top priority right now. You can do that later. Your top priority is to kick out the bad guy. Okay? Okay. And just one other funny thing about my friends, I got seriously 100 texts from people right the moment that my account got hacked, and all the spam messages got sent out to my friends. The moment that happened, I got 100 plus texts and Facebook messages from those friends saying, oh, did you know you were hacked? Did you know you were hacked? Friends, I love you. Bless you. I'm so thankful that you reached out to me to tell me that my account was hacked. But just so you know, you were each one of you was one of 200 people who all informed me at the same exact time. You've been hacked, my dear. Yes, I know. That was last Monday night, and it was a stressful night. It was. But you have friends who've got your back. They've got your back. They love you. Okay. I feel like I talk forever. I need to just get to the point. This is the point. I've been trying to make important points along the way, but here's the real point. Okay. So instead of being tempted to write all of your apologetic messages, what you really need to be doing, top priority, I made a list. I'm looking at it right here. I typed it out. What you need to do, change your password to something super strong, that no one would guess, that no one's going to guess. So I'd say before Instagram grants you access back into your account, know what you want your password to be and be prepared to plug it in, make it your new password. Okay. You also need to make sure that your personal information in your Instagram settings is no longer the hacker's weird email address, his weird phone number, that it's not his stuff anymore. You need to make it not be his stuff anymore, and you need it to be your stuff. I mean, it's a no-brainer, but it needs to happen pronto. Okay? Thank y'all. Because my hacker, I noticed when I got in the first time, when I got back into my account for the first time, my unsuccessful time, I noticed that he had, like, changed the birthday. He changed his name. It was still my picture up there on the front page of my account. It still had my face, my picture, but it had like some other name there. That's not my name. But then it was funny. I saw him change it back to my real name, and I don't know what he's thinking. I think he was just flying by the seat of his pants, but also he knew what he was doing and he was aggressive. So 2-factor authentication. Some of my more tech savvy friends than I am, they told me you can abbreviate that to 2FA. 2FA, 2-factor authentication. Make sure that's also key. That is key. Go to your settings. It's like that little gear. I think I'll put up pictures. I'll put up little screenshots to tell you what I'm talking about. But the settings is the little gear up in your upper part of your screen. So you click on settings and you'll go to security. And under security, you'll have 2-factor authentication that you can get in there and get that set up if you don't have it set up already. I actually did have mine set up already, and my account was already private. I believe in a private account for keeping my account private. You don't have to keep your account private. You can have your account be public. But for me, I only like allowing people follow me who I know as a general rule of thumb. But you don't have to be like that. But 2FA is way important. It really is. Because the reason you can't get into your hacked account is because the hacker turned on a 2FA for him. So you can't get in. And so hence this big process for you to try to get back in. Now here is something I'm going to tell you about that no other video of the 12 to 15 videos that I watched even hinted at. I think I'm going to show you a screen. I'll show you a screen of what I'm about to tell you about, and also screenshots of the other things that I've been talking to you about over the past few little while.
I'm sorry, I'm over here saying, oh, go to settings, and I didn't even tell you where to find your settings folder. Silly me. Go to the upper right-hand corner of your screen on your main account page, and you'll see those 3 lines. Under those 3 lines, if you click those 3 lines, that's where you'll see where settings is. And then to make your account private, you go to the privacy, or privacy, if you like privacy better. You go to privacy and you click it, and then you can decide whether you want your account to be private or not. Let's talk about trusted devices, baby. Trusted devices. You only want your phone. Your devices. You want your own electronics, nobody else's, to be the trusted devices, just yours. I mean, or like your spouse's, if you and your spouse share an account or something like that. Just as long it is devices that you recognize. Just the ones you recognize. You don't want no hacker's device to be on there. That doesn't belong there. Get it off. I'll tell you how. Go into security. Go into 2FA. And then go down here. You click on that, and it'll pull up a list of the devices that your account currently is trusting. You only want your own devices. You need to kick that hacker out of there.
And again, you're going to need to do all these things, as fast as you can, as fast as humanly possible. All this security stuff, all this password changing, all this 2FA stuff, all of this trusted devices stuff. You need to do it as fast as you can because you're racing against a hacker. And something pretty crazy that happened, it was crazy to me. It was such a strange feeling. As soon as I did all my things, all of my security revamping with a new password and fixing the personal information, you know, my email and my phone, and kicking his device off as a trusted device. When he realized he was kicked out, you know, like when you boot off devices from being trusted devices and they try to get back into your account, you will get a notification on your phone. Like my phone in my hands buzzed, I'm not kidding, 25 times in a 45-minute period, with little notifications that pop out from the bottom or from the top of my screen saying, they're trying to get back in. They're trying to get back in from the other side of the planet. And, you know, 25 different times in 45 minutes, my phone gets this notification saying they're trying to get back in. And, you know, and it's in that moment where you realize you're having a fight with somebody who maybe lives on the other side of the planet. And they're trying to, it's just a strange real-time battle that you're experiencing with someone you've never met, someone just online, and it's a real thing and it's real time and it's just so weird. So you're back into your account, hopefully. Be careful about like going ahead and posting new stories and posting new posts, whatever, because as we know, Facebook and Instagram are hooked together. Instagram is owned by Facebook. Your Facebook account, if you have one, is likely linked to your Instagram account. So here's another thing that I need to tell you about. This is another thing that maybe one other video talked about, hinted at, but it's possible that none of these videos that I watched hinted at this at all. And so I'm going to drop a huge hint regarding it. Look at these screenshots that I'm about to show you.
Go to your trusty little security folder. Go all the way down here, all the way down to the bottom of the page to Accounts Center. Click on that. It's going to take you to another page that will show you, you know, what accounts are linked to your Instagram account. Could be a Facebook.
So yeah, before you do any sharing to your Facebook, you know, direct sharing to your Facebook, whatever Instagram post or an Instagram story, maybe you're someone who shares it onto your Facebook as well by, you know, either automatically or you click the button to say share to Facebook. Before you do any of that sharing to your Facebook, you need to get rid of all of the accounts that the hacker linked to your Instagram account. I think this is not one of the steps that you need to do pronto when Instagram grants you access back into your account. You don't need to do that pronto, but after you've kicked out the hacker, then you can start thinking about, but before you post anything, you need to go into that page that I just showed you in the Accounts Center tab, and get rid of all of those accounts that the hacker linked to your account. When I went in there to look at that, the hacker linked my account to like 75 different strange Facebook accounts and other Instagram accounts. And I'm like, what in the world? Are these like all fake accounts that this person had made to further his hacking, his spam joyrides? Anyway, get rid of all of those weird accounts that are linked to your account. And that's an extremely important step that no other YouTube video is probably going to tell you about, but I'm telling you about it now. How long is this video by now? I don't know. I feel like I'm making this video super long, but it was a complicated process. So complicated processes call for sometimes long videos. Okay, so speaking of Facebook, things linking to Facebook and la-di-da. I think, so I got super paranoid about security things when this happened to me earlier this week. So I would suggest going into your Facebook, changing your Facebook password, setting up that two-factor authentication stuff there if you don't already have it turned on, got it set up. And there's a place where you can, you know, navigate, get to know your settings in your Instagram and your Facebook, get to know your settings in your security folder, within that settings folder. There, you can find a place that shows you where in the world you are logged into Facebook. and Instagram, I would say log out of everything, basically. Log out of all the sessions. And because there's a good chance that's going to cut out the sessions that your hacker might be logged into. I don't know. I'm just thinking aloud. I think this is also very important. I think this is important. So do that. I strongly suggest that. I also changed my passwords to my email accounts because I was paranoid. I also want to share something from my heart a little bit with you. You know, now that we've gotten all of the kick the hacker out stuff out of the way, I want to kind of describe a little bit what this is like therapy for me to let out stuff that's in my heart. I want to share how I felt when I got hacked. All my adult life, you know, ever since the internet became a thing that was widespread, used by everybody, I always said to myself, I'm too smart to be hacked. I'm too smart for hackers. I said that to myself quietly in my mind for so long, for all this time. And I think a lot of people say that to themselves. I'm too smart for hackers. I'll never get hacked. I never thought I would get hacked. And the reason why the hacker got into my account, like I said, my account, my Instagram account is private. It's always been private. But the hacker, I'm just gonna be straight up honest with you. The hacker posed as someone that I love quite a lot. And it sounded so hackers, they don't always type or speak in super abbreviated words. This hacker used like full sentences. He was a very good speller and good with words. And it sounded like this person that I love. It legit sounded like this person that I care about and I wanted to help. He was asking for help. And the better part of my, more of my brain believed that it really was this person that I care about. And not enough of my brain was listening to the deep depths things that my gut was feeling. My gut was feeling in the very back of my mind, careful, this sounds weird. More of my brain was thinking, okay, this really is this person. This really is the real person and they need my help. I responded to the person and the rest is history. He got into my account and the process of getting back into my account, yes, it took me like 3 different times, multiple tries to successfully get into my account and kick the hacker back out. But you need to be persistent. If any of these steps that I've been showing you don't quite work out the way that you hoped they would, keep fiddling around with the screens and the process that the special video selfie process that I talked about earlier. For me, when I tried to do that process, the hacker had changed my email and my phone number. And so I kind of had to do a little bit of extra navigating around that process, with the screens and the click, my account was hacked and all that stuff. I had to fiddle around with that process a little bit, but I was able to do my video selfie without much trouble every time that I tried. So just keep working at it. Keep working at trying to get back into your account. Again, I'm cheering you on. Keep using those YouTube videos. Keep watching a bunch of YouTube videos if you need additional help. Look for the 2022 videos. There's a lot of help out there. Lots of nice advice that people are sharing with you out of the goodness of their hearts. So yeah, keep trying. It can be tricky to get back into your account. And it definitely is tricky kicking the hacker back out of your account. Keep on trying. I believe in you. I believe in you. You're going to do amazing. And I wish you all of the best of luck. All of it. And remember, you're awesome. And you're smart. Yes, I want to tell you that you are smart. Because when I got kicked out of when I got hacked, when I allowed myself to be hacked unwittingly, I kind of felt awful about myself and I doubted my intelligence and I was super sad. I was super mad. I was more mad than I was sad, but I kind of felt down on myself a little bit. And, where's my brain? where's my brain, yo? You have a brain. It's a beautiful brain. You do. And you are smart. You can do this. You can get back into your account. I will pray for you. I will cheer for you. You're awesome. Yeah. And so you have a lot of friends, lots of people who care about you, and they will also cheer you on in your journey to get your account back. And yes, keep on with the great work, and best wishes. You're awesome.